something that was brought to my awareness is now the opening of this phase 1, and the uncertainty, the anxiety, and the excitement all mixed up into one thing. And in this time, this is a space where you can still embrace your new normal, but embrace it with a sense of more consciousness and awareness. That you're able to go outside as a big person, but that you wear your masks and that you're safe. And also bring awareness to the safety of those around you. And then tuning into the space between your eyebrows. Relax your jaw, relax your mouth, relax your face. Relax the shoulders. You'll be here for a few more rounds of breath as we begin this meditation. It comes from our daily bread. And you can insert source or higher power wherever you see fit if you don't believe in God, but you believe in a higher power or supreme being. Me, I will choose God. Inhale deeply. Exhale out the mouth. Short and sweet, this meditation, widen the net of your hearing. We can carry out to God when we feel alone, giving voice to our feelings in the safety of His love. God never minimizes our loneliness. He wants to be our companion in the darkest caves of our life. Even when we think no one cares for our life, God cares. Divine Beloved, you are my friend. My friend, I am alone. Thank you for being with me in the dark caves of the current circumstances. The divine God is our friend in the seasons of loneliness. What has brought you loneliness? And where do you stand with that? And how do you sit with that? What has it caused you? And as you come into your practice, know that your practice is where you can offer that to. And as you come through this little fun flow, a little spirited this morning, anytime you need to rest, rest. Anytime you wish to laugh, laugh. Cry, cry. But offer the emotions to your divine source. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. And then exhale, bring the hands to heart space. Twice more. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen. And exhale, belly in, draw the hands to the heart. Again, last time, inhale. Offer your intentions, and exhale, bring your hands to heart space. Release yourself forward onto hands and knees. Remove any props that you do not need. Utilize the props that you do need. Those of you that have been practicing with me for over 60 days plus and now jumping on for today, you know what you need. All the tools, support your knees, support your ankles. Drop the belly, lift the chest. Inhale, gaze high. Exhale, round the spine. Press into your blocks, press into the earth. Tuck your head, round the spine. Inhale, lengthen, and then drop the belly, lift the chest. Move slow. No need to move too fast here. You're awakening your spine. Exhale, round, scoop up through the lower pelvic floor region. Look towards your knees. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, tailbone lifts. Exhale to round. 2 more at your own pace. When we come to the final exhalation, inhale, tabletop position. Extend the right leg long behind you. Flex your foot like you're standing on the back wall. Zip up actively through the lower belly. Keep the right hip slightly forward so you're like facing the ground. And then left arm is going to reach and extend, almost like you're shaking someone's hand. Look forward, soft eyes, soft gaze. Couple breaths here. If you feel too lifted with your hand on a block, you can take your hand down. Just be mindful that you want to press into all 5 fingers. Press into the palm, like just the outside of the palm region. You want to have the palm more of like a suction cup. That way you're pressing active and you're alleviating any tension in your wrist. You've got one more breath. Knee in, round the spine, elbow to knee meet. Extend, connect to breath, rounding and extending. Practice with a smile, offering yourself gratitude. It's Friday. And then release. Left hand down, right knee down. Shake that out. Move from side to side. And guess what? We have the other side. So we come to center. Breath in. Breath out. Make sure your knees are hip distance apart. They know together. Extend the left leg back. Flex your foot like you're standing on the back wall. Reach the right arm forward. Zip up through the core. Extend, extend, extend. Couple more breaths. And really allow yourself to invite that ujjayi breathing. Now for some of you are like, what language was that? This is known as your victory breath, your breath of the ocean. In Sanskrit, it's called ujjayi. And we invite this breath by deepening the 3-part version so you hear it like Darth Vader. Elbow, knee, meet, round, 3. Reach, lower, release yourself down, shaky shake from side to side. Side to side, we're going to push back into the child's pose. Knees together or to the width of the mat, toes touch. Draw the hips back, lengthen through the crown. You can keep your hands right there on those blocks and slide the blocks forward. And then from here, really allow your head to come down to the ground. And as I do that, I'm wrapping my shoulders around like wings to let myself rest and open up through the rib cage here. Get more air into your body. One more breath. Now keep very strong in the arms, my friends. And then push up a little bit. Push into the hands. Tuck your toes. Hips high. Downward facing dog. And then draw the lower belly up and in. Relax the head down. Gaze towards your toes. Gently bend the knees. Walk your dog, please. Back and forth, back and forth. Now, please note, you're going to connect your breath to the motion here. Linking, marry the breath. Back to center. And then from here, let's lift the right leg up towards the sky. Up, 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 up. Nice. And then step the right foot forward. Left knee down. Make it comfortable. If you need to wrap up the mat, you can move it, como se dice, double it. Arms up. And you can hold your block here. Bend the elbows, reach back. Draw the lower ribs up and in. 3 breaths more. Exhale, hands down to frame your foot, left hand down, right arm lifts, option to lift the back knee, twist, heart to the sun, heart to the sun. Exhale, right hand down, high or low, runner's lunge, straighten the front leg. You can have your blocks nearby. Fold forward. Relax your right foot if you wish. Gaze forward, hands down, bend the left knee, bend the right knee. High lunge or low lunge, reach up. Exhale, plank pose. Hands to the ground, step back. 3 breaths. Press firm into the mat. Push the mat away from you. Draw your heart up. Let it come out through your wings, right out through your back body. Tummy nice and strong. Squeeze your thighs. If you want to put a block there, squeeze that block. You got 2 more. Nice big breaths, y'all. You got this. Smile, smile, smile. 1 more. And downward dog, hips high. Push the front mat away from you. Walk your dog, paddle your feetsies. Let's do this. Left leg lifted up towards the sky, nice and high. Stretch like a little dog in the morning. And then step the left foot forward. Right knee down. You don't even have to take it off the ground yet. You can take your block though. Inhale, reach the arms up. Squeeze that block. Zip everything up through the midline. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Look up. Support yourself here. As you squeeze, let your hips come down. Stay strong. Breathe. On the exhale, hands down to frame your foot. Right hand down or to a block. Left arm lifts, twist. Keep the knee in. Lift the back knee if you want. 3 more. Exhale, left hand down to the ground. Hands to blocks if you wish. Straighten the front leg or take the back knee down. Runner stretch. Square the hips, right hip forward, left hip back. Then take your foot down, please. Then lower yourself down on the exhale. 3 breaths. Inhale, look forward. Slide yourself forward for lunge. Option to keep the knee lifted. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, plank pose. Hands down. Step back. Find plank. 3 breaths. You want your feet pressing towards the back of the room. Tuck your toes. Keep strong. Feet together, preferably. Press actively into the hands. Spread the shoulder blades apart. Zip up through the tummy. 1 more breath. Downward dog. Exhale. Inhale. Come to child's pose. Knees together or to the width of the mat. Toes touch. Take 3 to 5 breaths there. Come back to your grounding breath. At any time, know that you can come into grounding, allowing yourself permission to release and settle. Sometimes we forget to breathe. Two more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, look forward. Walk your hands over to the left. Press into the right palm. You want to stretch out this whole right side of your body. So you're going to feel this stretch from the lower, I already forgot what they were called. Your lower obliques, the internal and the external obliques. You're getting a nice deep stretch. You keep drawing your right hip back. You also get a stretch through your hip flexor and through your IT. Draw the lower belly up and in. You know, that's what happens when you think in Spanish first and translate in English. Inhale, center. And let's take this over now to the other side. As far as you can go, press active into that left hand. Stretch out that left side body. I love your little hearts too, friends. Really bringing that left hip back a little bit more there. You get a nice deep stretch, friend. And then inhale, let's come back to center, please. Draw yourself up all fours, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, get a nice stretch. Inhale, look forward, walk, step, or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Come to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up towards the sky. Might get cut off here, that's okay. You're going to touch up, 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 bend back, reach back. Exhale, bow forward over the legs. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, ground your palms, find your step back to plank pose. Sustain, take 3, core strong, belly active, thighs active. Soft face, soft jaw. Exhale, maybe the knees down first, slightly behind the hips. Bend the elbows in towards the ribs. Take your chest down, your butt might stay lifted. You might look like an inchworm. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Relax your toes, lift the chest. Strong back muscles, gaze is high. Exhale, release yourself back down. Tuck your toes, make your way back to downward facing dog or child's pose. Also know that at any time you can take puppy pose. The knees are down beneath the hips, the arms are extended long, and the chest is on the ground. It's a significant deep stretch for your back as well. Also, you can take your forearms down to the ground for dolphin variation. And on your next breath, walk your feet to meet your hands, forward fold, back of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk yourself out, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, little cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, lift the toes or lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Walk, step, or hop your way to the top of your mat. Fold over your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Sweep up, reach up, little back bend at the top. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Ground the palms, plank pose. Take it down to the ground. Inhale, upward face or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Walk your dog, paddle your feet. Remember, all them options I said before are welcome right here, friends. You can do all them things. All the things. Inhale, tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward, walk your feet to meet your hands, forward fold, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, ground. Take a block, take it in front of your feet at any height that you desire. Place your left hand on the block. Bend the left knee, right hand to your right hip. From here, you're going to twist to the right. Drop the weight to the left, look up over the right shoulder. Reach that right arm up. Notice the breath. Belly is working nice and strong. Inhale, belly rises forward. Exhale, contract, belly button to spine. Those that want more, rotate the palm behind you, bend the elbow, reach for the inside of your left thigh. You're opening up your shoulder here. And then look down towards the ground, unwind, unbind if you're bound. Release the right hand down to the earth. Bend the right knee now significantly. Drop the weight over to the right. Lift the left arm up. Remember, both feet are still pointing forward. Rotate the left hand behind you. Bend the elbow, reach for the inside of the right thigh. Keep your knee open. then release that left hand down towards the earth. Forward fold over the legs. Swap that out. Realign. Make sure your feet are the number 11 or place a block between the thighs. Bend the knees, scoop the earth, Utkatasana. Take your seat, chair pose. You want your knees behind your little happy toes. And you can wiggle your happy toes. You can spread them things. I don't even care. As long as you're not gripping your toes. That's all I want you to do is no grip. Smile, breathe. You got this. One more breath. Reach your arms up. Guess what? Fold over your legs. Done and done. Step back, right leg. Spin the right foot down. Swing up. Warrior two. What? Yes. Now from here, sustain for 3. Set yourself up. Heel arch alignment. Back foot super strong, covered in lint. It's all good. We're going to take a little piece. Right hand down. Left arm up and over. Reach back behind you. Take about 3 breaths here. If you want to reach the right arm behind you, take it to the inside of your left thigh, please. That way you're utilizing yourself, the bind, for a purpose. Always a purpose. The next breath, we're going to release the forearm to the thigh. Right arm up and over, or you can bend the elbow and rest it on your thigh. You want to ultimately have that left thigh parallel to the earth. Rotate the right hip back and the left hip under. But you see, I use my elbow to keep my knee from coming in. So that's the trick, okay? Couple more breaths. You got this. Use your block, y'all. I do. It's a lot of work, especially on a rainy day. All right. Now, float up, friends. Warrior two. Chill. Take 3 breaths. Don't straighten your leg yet. I know you want to. Smile. Don't do it. One more breath. We're going to do it. Now we're going to do it. Straighten your front leg. Slide the left hip under the right. Reach, 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 reach. Release that left hand down, right arm up. Now where your block is on the inside, take it to the outside. Place it on the 3rd height if you need to. So you're going to have like little same plane arms. Right arm over left. Shoulder blades kiss. Zip up through the core. Right hip kicks it out. Push into the big toe mound. Breathe. Smile. You can look down, you can look up, depending on how your neck extensors are feeling, depending on how your deltoid feels. All right, now, pay attention. We're going to turn that right hip down, forward. Runner stretch. Right hand down. Hop your right foot up an inch or 2. Turn it out to the corner edge of your mat, 45. You've got blocks, you've got pans, pots, books, pillows, chairs. Use them. Support for balance. Right hip forward, left hip back. Look forward. Exhale, fold over your leg. Runner stretch. Been here before. This one's just slightly smaller. Same options apply. If you took the arms back, you can take the arms back, get a deeper stretch. And then kindly slide the hands forward if they aren't already. Look forward halfway. Begin to bend into the left knee. Shift your weight forward. Lift the right leg up. Supported warrior 3. Standing split support as well. You can keep the hands down. You can lift the arms out in front of you. Your choice. This is also a very sweet add if you want to place a chair in front of you and hold it. Remember to breathe and keep active through that beautiful long leg, you guys. You've got this. All right. I'm sweating with you because I forgot to turn my AC on. On the exhale, bend the knee. Float the right foot back down. Good. Turn your blocks. Plank pose. What? Yes, we did it. On the exhale, you can lower, downward dog, or child's pose, your choice. All the options, everything you want to do. You got 3 breaths in your resting pose. 2. 1. Now, your friends, just because I'm flowing doesn't mean you got to keep going. If you want to rest longer, you can rest as long as you want to. But let's do the other side, shall we? But let's come back to the top. So inhale, tippy toes, bend those happy knees. Walk yourself forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, scoop the earth, Utkatasana, because we've got to have another chair. We sit back in our throne, lift the heart, breathe, super breathing, smiling. One more breath, yes you can, don't you grip those toes. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold left leg back. Spin the left foot down. Turn, warrior 2. Very good. I'm going to face y'all. Good. And then from here, rest in the pose for 3. Zip up through the core. Knee out. Imagine like 2 unicorns pulling you in like 2 directions and you're holding them back, right? You're like, no, no, no. So then the left arm wins. The left one wins. So left hand down. Right arm starts to fly up and over into the sky. Reach back, get a stretch. Left hand behind if you want to take it the bind. Okay? Then when you're ready, you're going to take the forearm onto the thigh and the left arm up and over. If you have your block, use the block so that left hip goes down a little bit and then back. Push into that happy little block. Look up to the sky. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to smile. Remember, you want your right knee out in the direction of your pinky toe, so bring it inward. On the exhale, look down. Don't straighten. Not yet. Float back. Peaceful warrior. Squeeze your tushy. Good. Squeeze your thighs more. Nice. Lift your toes. Big breath. Good. One more. Warrior 2. Pause. Oh, you know where we're going. Good. One more breath. Smile. All right. Straighten the front leg. Right hip under left. Reach, 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 reach. Don't get lacy. Right hand down. Take the block to the outside. Left hand up. Smile. Good. Don't let your head drop down, friend. Keep it nice and long. Why? Because you don't want to hurt yourself. Look down then. Look up. But don't get lazy. Breathe. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your thighs, press into your big toe mound. Imagine you're like supported by 2 walls. One more breath. Now, pay attention. Hand to hip. This might be easier. Bend the left knee, step it up a little bit. Turn your left hip down so we square the hips. Left hand down to the ground or to your block. I prefer a block. And then the right hand tip. You want your heel-heel alignment if possible. Look forward. Right hip back, left hip forward. Exhale, fold, fold, and fold. You've got 3 to 5. Allow your breaths to be very, 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 very profundo, very, very profound, very nice and deep. On your next breath, we're going to slide the hands forward if they are not there. Okay? We're going to bend into the right knee just a little bit to lift the left leg. Keep your blocks supported, standing split or supported warrior 3. Flex your foot as you can see, point the toe down. Gaze forward towards your wall, belly up and in. If you're taking your standing split, you can walk your hands back and let your leg go up higher. Couple more breaths, nice and strong. Keep the left hip down, right hip reaching up, left hip reaching down. One more breath. Float your left leg down, bend the right knee. Rise up, high lunge, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down, step back, find plank pose, lower down with control to the earth. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward loving dog. 5 breaths there. Take your rest. Allow yourself permission to offer what you need. Inhale, roll yourself up, tabletop position. Sweep the left arm out to the side, open. Exhale, thread the needle, shoulder down, ear down. Maybe the right arm is forward. Maybe the right arm is up in the sky. Maybe you rotate bind and reach behind you. You can play around here. Some of you might even shift your weight to the left leg. Start to play with lifting the right leg up. Taking a nice deep stretch. It's always fun. And this one you can fall out of all the time and laugh. It's like so much fun. You can reach for your foot and take all the fun things too. When you're done playing around and falling out and laughing at yourself here, go ahead and release all the things we've done and lower yourself back. Slide your right hand under your shoulder, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, release that hand down. We have another side. Right arm sweeps out to the side. Thread your needle, shoulder to the ground, ear to the ground. You can walk the left hand forward, knees under the hips. You can reach the left arm up, rotate, reach behind. Find your bind. Your bind will help you if you're taking the lift. Really keep core active and don't put too much effort into that right shoulder. It's a connection. Everything's a connection, beautiful friends, just like we are. And then play around with your breath. Play around with what serves you today. What you did on one side may not necessarily work on the other, or it might. And then just laugh it off when you fall. I love it. When you're ready, just let everything go. Come down. The left hand comes underneath the left shoulder and then sweep that right arm up to the sky. Exhale, release. And then press back a child. And rest here for 2. For 3. 4. And 5. Roll yourself up. Again, if you need to make this comfortable for yourself, please do so. I really enjoy sitting on a block. Now, interlace the fingers. Press the hands away from you. Reach the arms up. I'm going to round my spine here. You're going to see that. Round a lot. And then bring those knees forward. Like the old school Betty Page picture of her in her little devil outfit. And then inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, round. And inhale, rise up. And exhale, round. Inhale, rise up. Clear the space. Now I'm going to ask you to please take a blanket or roll up your mat. We're going to add some movement to the knees. This is extremely, I'm going a precaution. So if you have sensitive knees and you're not going to want to practice this, you might want to do a variation, which I'll show you in just a second. We're preparing for camel pose. So you're going to want to fold your mat up and create a ply. You may or may not be able to see it because I have a little bit of a glare on my camera. And then your knee, or you can take a blanket and place it underneath your knees and do it like that. Okay, either way, you're going to want to make this comfortable for your knees, and I suggest your knees hip distance or slightly wider. And then from here, you're going to have a block or maybe a band or a little pillow or something to hold in front of you. We're going to utilize the abdominal muscles and the thigh muscles to bring ourselves up. Let's do this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Stay long in the spine. Engage the core and the glutes. And lower. Sustain when you get to the top. Tuck the toes. From here, block down by your ankles. Take the other block down by your ankles. From here, you can interlace the fingers behind you and work on just opening up the chest. Fist at the lower part of your back, or keeping the hands down by your sides, or one hand down by the left thigh. Inhale, the right arm lifts. Squeeze everything in towards the abdominals and through the spine. Release, rotate the hand back behind you. Take it down to your block. Inhale, the left arm up, reach. Exhale, rotate the palm behind you, reach down for your block. Lift your chest. Sustain. 5 breaths. If you wish to go lower, go lower. Lift the heart. Resist the urge to crank the head back. Keep it long. You should be able to breathe comfortably here, be able to talk freely or even sing. Hips forward, heart lifts. Camel is a very heart-opening and emotional pose, so if you come out of this pose feeling some type of way, it's okay. Sit with it, be present with it, honor it. On the exhale, begin to come out. How you came in, reach the arms up. Exhale, release yourself down. Counter the stretch. We're going to come down into a child's pose. Rest. Extended child's pose. Take as long as you need. For some of you, you might be coming into a cat-cow and rounding through spine here. So you have variations to play with, and don't feel like you have to stay there. You can also just stay lifted and hands down towards your knees or feet. Once you feel comfortable and once you're ready, we are going to roll ourselves, or we're going to make our way to a seated position. So allow yourself to come through and sit comfortably. I always suggest moving your tushy flesh. And then flex your feet, dorsiflex, toes towards your nose. And then inhale, the arms lift up. Exhale, come forward, fold, and release. Lengthen through the spine, please. Look forward a little bit more. So don't worry about rounding right now. We're just going to stay long. And you can take your peace fingers to your big fat toes and look up. And I always think like my pinky toes look like little pot-belly pigs, so I say bring your pot-belly pig toes, the pinky ones, closer towards your nose, which is so cute. And slowly draw the right knee in as you roll yourself up. Hug. And from here, you're going to take that right foot, cross it over your left thigh like a bird. Like a bird. Like a gentleman C, number 4. I was thinking pigeon, y'all. Kind of like pigeon. It's the seated tree pose kind of thing. Lift up. You have options. Option 1, sustain. Stay here. Option 2, Fold forward. Option 3, you can take a twist. Take the elbow to the outside of your foot. Press into your hand. This is also a variation of what we call in a more advanced class our grasshopper pose, when our hands are on the ground and our foot is on our bicep. So you're just doing the modified version, you're on the seat. And when you're complete, I like to offer like about 3 to 5 breaths all the time. Because I think the first 3 breaths kind of get you into the space. And the other ones like really get you into the space. And then when you're ready, inhale, let's come back to center France. Release. Cradle your foot if you can. Archer's pose or compass pose. Archer's pose, you're going to take your peace fingers to your big toe and keep it forward in front of you. Compass pose, you're going to take your knee behind your shoulder, like so. Your left hand will come to the outside of your foot and you'll extend your leg up towards the sky, coming into your compass pose and taking a few breaths here. Your choice. Arm balance, cross the ankles, lift the hips, extend the legs out, lean forward. Your choice. Now you know where your practice goes towards the end of class. You can begin to discover new options to play with. When you're done, you extend the leg out long in front of you. Left knee in. Cross the leg. Flex the foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. If you took your twist, take your twist. Always keeping the right leg active, y'all. Body's still active. Remember, this is an advanced pose, just modified. Inhale, let's come back to center. Cradle your leg. Remember, archer's pose, always welcome. Peace fingers. Here you are in archers, keeping your knee as close to your shoulder as possible. You're working through that hip flexor stretch. If you're coming into compass pose, shoulder and the knee over the shoulder. Left hand down. Right hand to the outside edge of your left foot. Extend the leg out to the sky. Breathe here, look up. All those yin classes that we've done, y'all, has helped us get to this space. When you're done, come into the arm balance. If you've done the arm balance, 3 breaths. Back to center. When you're done, archers, stretch your legs out. Release the leg down. Everyone scooch down. Arms out in front of you. Balance on the tailbone, the sacrum. Lift the legs. Squeeze. Arms up. Navas. Boat pose. You can have a dinghy. You can have a low boat. You can have a canoe. All the things. All the things. But when you're done, draw your knees in and lower yourself down. Exhale out the mouth. Feet down. Hands down. Windshield wiper knees side to side. Connect to breath. So, I'm just going to let you in on something right quick. All this yoga is like a breathing exercise, right? So if you think about it like this, is how my teacher always said. Yoga is a breathing exercise. All we do is breathe. And we throw the poses in to mess you up. So if you can focus on your breath through the poses, then you mastered your yoga. Feet together, knees apart. Hands out by your sides. Utilize all the things you need around you for your butterfly. Reconnect to your breath. Capture your power. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. One more. Now, my darlings, you have the option to remain here. You have the option to come into happy baby pose. Hands to the outside edges of your feet, elbows to the inside of your knees, and then draw your elbows and your knees in the direction of the ground. But keep your butt towards the ground so the spine is completely long. And we breathe together. Now when you're complete, begin to make your way. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's make our way into our last pose here. So let's draw our right knee in. Time flies when we're having fun, y'all. It's a good thing I look at my little clocky clock. When relieving pose here, right knee in. Left hand, right knee, right arm extends. Twist to the left, gaze to the right. Relax through the right lower back. No overstretch. Inhale to center. Right knee, right hand, open up almost into a tree pose. If you're able, take your foot to the inner thigh for a resting tree on the ground. Left foot active as though you're standing on the earth. Arms out by your sides or lifted up back behind you, your choice. I have found myself falling asleep often in this exact same pose. Especially on the beach. When you're ready, release that right leg down, or if you fell asleep, that's okay. And then draw your left knee in when relieving pose, massaging through the descending colon. So we've got our whole bodies ready for the whole day ahead of us, the nourishment of our bodies, nourishing our minds, body, spirit, detoxing, cleansing, getting the organs ready to process all the things. Right hand, left knee, left arm extends, twist. So Ayurveda is the science of the body, so yoga is a part of this Ayurvedic practice. This is why yoga offers so many different healing qualities to our bodies when we practice daily, like we've done. Who knows, for probably the last 67, 68, 90 days, who knows, all the things. And starting Wednesday, we'll be practicing outdoors together in City Park, but you just have to bring a mask. We'll be doing that again. Back to center, left knee, left hand, open up tree pose. Chill out here, y'all. Chill out here. Just reconnecting to that beautiful tree, the roots of your foot rooting into the earth beneath you. Taking all the energy and allowing it to come out through the crown. Renewing your whole body, conscious mind, conscious body, conscious breath. The 3 C's. And you're welcome to remain in your relaxing tree or extend the legs long into Shavasana. Anything you like to put on your eyes, anything you like to cover your face with, anything you like to place on your body or beneath it, now is the time. Now is the time to do just that. Turning back to our meditation together that we started with. Tuning back into that beautiful breath that you started with. And tuning into your presence check. We can cry out to God when we feel alone, giving voice to our feelings in the safety of His love. God never minimizes our loneliness. He wants to be our companion in the dark caves of our life and current circumstances. Even when we think no one cares for our life, God cares. Divine Beloved, you are my friend when I am alone. Thank you for being with me in the dark caves of my life and in my current circumstances. God is our friend in seasons of loneliness. Remember, whatever brings you loneliness today, offer it to your divine source. You are stronger than you realize, and more powerful than you think. And the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Guide your way home. Remain in Shavasana as long as you like, friends. It was an honor to pop on today and surprise y'all with a little live class and watch the sun rise out behind the clouds of the rain. The sun will always shine along your path, no matter how dark your cave may be. The light in me honors the light that lives in all of you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jabagwan Ki Jai. Inhale for Om. Om.